All right, it is time to talk weather with News 4 Tucson meteorologist Daniel McFarland. Daniel, it just came pouring down just a couple of hours ago. I checked out wind, rain. I mean, it was pretty frightening out there.
Oh yeah, heavy rain too, right? And that's really for everyone all over southern Arizona. So we're not seeing the same kind of severe thunderstorms we've had, but these ones are just as dangerous because of that heavy rain.
Especially when people are on the roads, they need to be careful.
Yes, absolutely. If you are on the roads in Tucson, even though we just had one of our flash flood warnings expire, we still have one that does include the Catalina Mountains. Now that's significant because remember, it rained a lot on the mountains earlier today, and that's going to be running off into places like Oro Valley and Catalina. So you need to watch out, especially if you're going to be over towards that west side of Oracle, where they do have some of those washes that you need to watch out for. Now at the moment when we're tracking the rain, most of that currently is over in Cochise County. If you're in a spot like Wilcox, you do see that flash flood warning towards your south. I wouldn't be surprised if you get one yourself with as much rain as you're seeing out there. And you can see other portions of Pima County do have those flash flood warnings in effect. But when it comes to the city of Tucson, what we have going on right now is not really a whole lot of rain, and we do need a bit of a break. I know there were some portions of Tucson out there that largely missed out, and I think most of our rain is going to be wrapped up at this point in time. So let's go ahead and focus in on where it's happening right now, and that's going to be northern Cochise County. We're not really looking at too much in the way of real strong or severe storms, so you are going to see here that there is some areas where you do have some heavier thunderstorms. None of those are really going to be producing anything as far as, say, real strong winds or lots of lightning. In fact, over the last 15 minutes in this whole area, there's only been about 111 strikes, which sounds like a lot, but that's going to be the whole northern half of Cochise County. Now, the rain rate's going to be the biggest thing you need to keep an eye on here, as I showed you before. This looks to be one of the heavier spots closer towards the mountains, and that's going to be the reason why we're getting these flash flood warnings, is because these storms are producing up to about 5 inches of rain an hour, which is going to be having a major impact on what we're seeing across the area here. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about what else we're seeing out there. In fact, on top of Mount Bigelow, this is kind of what we're talking about here. Not really seeing a whole lot of stronger winds, but we do have heavy rain, and this is not going to be a still image. I just want to point out these trees not moving all too much, and that heavy rain still coming down in the mountains. So if you live near there, go ahead and expect the runoff. And the storm threats, even as we get into tomorrow, I think the worst one to watch out for is still going to be potential for flash flooding out there. Winds with those stronger thunderstorms are possible, but I definitely think flash flooding is the thing to watch for just about everyone. And that's why we're seeing 7s in places like, say, Sierra Vista and Douglas, and it's a little bit lower in other places because that's where I think we're much more likely to see some of those stronger storms. Quick look at your 7-day forecast here. Not really too many changes over the next few days, Angelique. You have the high sticking in the upper 90s. Might get a little bit cooler towards the end of next week, but heavy rain still the big issue to watch here over the next week.
I know we've been staying in those 90s for quite a while now.
Oh yeah, it's nice not to see 100, isn't it?
I know,
Yep.
It really is.
Yeah.
Get a break. All right, Daniel, thank you so much. All right, David Kelly, what is going on in sports?
A lot of football scrimmage today that it wasn't.